watching the Dream Stream. We're playing Excavation of Hobbs Barra. We were playing this morning earlier for about 2 hours, and tonight, right now, what time is it? 10 o'clock? Yep. We'll just say it's 10 o'clock, and we'll go until 11:30 midnight-ish. Right, and everybody knows what time it is.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
All right. So we just reunited the maid with her love, who we found tied up and had a bunch of flowers stuffed all in his mouth and his gullet. And we freed him and brought him to her, where she just told that grumpy ass old maid off, and her and her lover left and ran off together. Happily ever after. Many, many children, all healthy boys and girls. Okay, so they just left. That maid, awful maid, went in and we got the flower, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got the flower. So now we need to bring that flower back to. I'm never really good with names, but she's at the church and she wants to put it on her late husband's grave.
It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps?
And drop the spoon. We don't need that. Get me to the church on time. Nope, that's not the way I want to go. Deplancy. That's her name. Mrs. Deplancy.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. Deplancy.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
My father had an accident many years ago. Ever since, he's been in a state where he can neither speak nor move.
Oh, that does sound dreadful. I'm sorry, pet.
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates. To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get
100%.
better one day.
I'd do anything to make it so. Those flowers look beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Deplancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day pit. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Saving him for herself.
Here they are.
Bakewell puddings. You can take to Mr. His lordship.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. Duplancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
Oh, you are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course, I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
Gosh, why is this so hard for me to decide? Why not?
Why not?
Splendid! I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off. You like to live a little dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the beck.
That sounds nice.
Romance on the moors.
We walked side by side down to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own. Despite Lord Panswick's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted. We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind. Father, could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hobbs Barrow? I ached to find out. I didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings. Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswick soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid!
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help. Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the Plough and Furrow.
I'm not gonna fast travel. I'm just gonna walk. Just see if anything happens. I assume we'll go back. We'll have a... Oh, he be walking. What's up, Joe? I like to
Evening,
live
Miss Bateman.
dangerously.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship,
Stanley, my good man.
to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
I feel like this time I'm going to say no because you know what he wants to do. Watching my favorite streamer. Numero uno, man.
No thanks.
Miss Bateman, you're no fun.
I should keep a clear head for tomorrow.
Good thinking. In that case, I shall bid thee the fondest of farewells. May you conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that you desire.
Thank you, your lordship.
I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
Your lordship?
Autosave. Yep. No, I feel was the correct answer. I said yes to a lot of other questionable things I probably shouldn't have said yes to. And I probably could have gotten a little bit more information, but I don't trust this Lord Panswick very much. I feel like he's going to be the antagonist of the game, but at the same time, is the game trying to divert my thinking into thinking he's the antagonist when really somebody close here who seems friendly is the antagonist.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman?
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the Plough and Furrow.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Leonard seems kind of eager to see what's in Hobbs Barrow.
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Well, what can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you. There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment. I'll leave those two to their conversation.
Seen her.
Drunk again.
Arthur?
I've remembered something.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside. In the alley.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, he seems like a
Stinking
rich
drunk.
snob.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Cereal?
Hello again, Cyril.
You still here? Leave me be, lass.
I don't need to use the filthy lavatories.
Yeah, rich snob he does seem. And it sounds like he wants to start a whole new religion, or either that or revive an old, forgotten religion. And I'm getting vibes that it's the devil he wants to worship. Alright, let's see what happens when we meet what's-his-face down in the back.
What is it?
First of all, I must apologize to you.
That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered what he were on about.
Oh?
Aye. Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited, I concentrated, and it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
All right. It were a couple of days before I met you.
Hurry now, Leonard.
I'm not as quick as I used to be.
Oh, shit.
This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
And she gets here in 2 days?
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She would laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bait.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something?
No. Nothing. I hear nothing. Oh, fuck.
A moonlight tryst. After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle. Don't make me ask twice.
Well, he's dead.
I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard. It's sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
You're being most unfair to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
Come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
So they have been talking to the devil. Wonder if I can just see where Arthur went. Ah, fuck it. There's nothing. There's never anything. I have to go back. Oh, this dude in his musical. He be jamming. So far, it's quite the banger. That dude's like, it's fucking boring. Wish the lyrics would show up. All right, do I? There, I was waiting for that. While we're waiting for him to finish his song, I'm just gonna. Get a little refresher. And of course, we have another dream or nightmare, however you might look at it. We don't want that damn cat to come back. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have another talk with the goblin. Lovely.
So, Thomasina, the journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
It does.
Good. Now listen. I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Sax's not what cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, I were not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for him, well, you know how he ended up.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But how do I...
Blood. The truest symbol of life and death. It's the life which flows within you, but it's also death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done. When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
The third day. Incantamentum. Oh, there's that blasted cat.
I must undo what has been done.
I don't think
Father,
you should.
I'm coming. Herbert, how did you get in here?
Something a little queer about this cat.
It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with.
What do I have in my inventory again? Violin. And I can't remember these now, okay?
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Miss Bateman, meet me at my home as soon as you read this. There's no time to waste. Leonard.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
Wired a small key.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
I'm just wondering why that one's pink and all the other ones are grayed out. I'll just remember that is a bull. All these other ones have animals on it too, but...
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nowt for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know...
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings.
Okay.
May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
So Stanley is not our friend.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
So at the beginning of the game, he didn't want us going anywhere near that, and he warned us twice. But now he's wishing us luck. And he not so subtly threatened those two other folk. I think it was... No, Leonard Shoulder. Yeah, this is Leonard Shoulder's house, this way.
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence.
Okay, forgive me, I forgot. Crow, uh-oh, the crow's dead.
The poor thing is beyond help. It's dead.
So whatever... Circle of mushrooms equals bad. Noted.
Douglas?
Now he's scared of us.
Douglas dropped his toy sword. It's just a toy. It's no use to me.
Fine then, fine. Mighty fine. Didn't want that sword anyways. That is...
What's this? A box. It's locked.
We'll use the key.
Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses.
He's like, hell no. We use the key with the small box.
The key fits.
I would hope so.
Another one of these peculiar stones. Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation? There's a note
Oh shit.
underneath.
My heart is his heart. My light is his light. A very cryptic message. Mr. Shoulder's stone and note. I'm gonna take a look at the stone again. ABPA. And we have two other stones just like it. C-A-Z, snakes. And I-A-W. We still don't know who left us this first one under our door one morning when we woke up. Rooster. And all that's left here is a rooster. Can I pick him
Where
up
did
now?
the hens go? A fearsome looking beast. Where did the hens go?
Maybe Mr. Shoulder took them to be part of a ritual? I mean, that's usually what typically is used for rituals, right? Chickens, livestock.
It's Lord Panswick's men will be waiting for me.
Okay, so we have no place to go but up. Is there anything I can use with that? I don't think so. I'm curious.
That's a peculiar idea.
I didn't mean it with a crow.
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
Alright, we'll continue forth. And this is the area. Oh, the goat's gone too. I definitely sense a ritual involving animals. Earlier we came across here when we got near the goat. We had a vision of that dude's brother hanging here from this tree right here in this area.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Nope.
He's not answering.
I'm gonna take a look at this stone again.
Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone.
AR. Whose initials are those? Abrux?
Good morning, men. Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. A little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste.
Mr. Panswick's henchman probably...
And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began. Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realized their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within. Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel, and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odor was let forth. The seal was broken. I couldn't believe my eyes.
B2 Tech. What up, man? Welcome. Look in there.
Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment longer.
Yep, I'll bet they won't let us leave either. Careful, Thomasina. Well, those were the flowers that were stuffed in that
Can't get
dude's
my
mouth.
head around this. How could they possibly grow here? Horace, come see this.
Are they going to shut the door?
Horace? Chaps?
Nope, they ran off.
I've been abandoned.
They're like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fairly standard Bronze Age pottery. Smashed to high heaven, I'm afraid. Not worth making a note of.
How are you doing today, B2 Tech? Doing all right? How's your strength?
A burial urn, perhaps, though there's no sign of ashes. An unremarkable find. They look the same as the flowers that was stuffed down Mr. Ambrose's throat. Strange.
Very peculiar, very demure.
Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted.
B2 Tech says chillin', cozy time, playing kitty a little bit. Nice. Yep. Cozy stream tonight, boys and girls. I didn't mean to do that. Yep.
They are not budging an inch.
Are there any...
Horace and company have departed, it would seem. I must carry on alone.
Okay, so I can't leave. How about we cut away the flowers?
Let's see if I can cut them away. Incredible. Something has been boarded up here.
Comfy. Row meow.
Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place. I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have?
You can always stop.
I can't seem to budge the stakes with this.
Right, how about the knife?
Curses. I can't get enough leverage with this knife. It's too thin.
The trowel did it?
A passage. Father, I'm coming.
Yeah, I don't think Dad's down there, man. B2 Tech asks, what's in the hole? And 8-Ball says, before I answer, can I just take a moment of your time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? I don't think we're going to be talking about Jesus Christ down here. Right. Oh, shit.
curses.
Am I out of paraffin?
Looks like it.
Thank goodness.
More flowers. As in, no, you are. Just kidding. Ah. Very spooky.
My lantern went out for good this time.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So we have no light. Are we gonna have... Do we have any items that might be of magical nature that will illuminate the way for us?
I had no choice but to venture forth into the darkness. With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way, until I was on hand and knee, crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odor of that dank soil was somehow unnatural. I crawled for an age, until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself. A great stone slab of a door. What is this place? It's as solid as it looks.
Now, this kind of reminds me of a scene from Stephen King's It, where the children go into the sewers and they come upon a door. What's behind the door is true horror. Let's chisel it open.
Well, I could, but I don't have a year to chip through this door.
Lazy bum.
Well, I could. Well, I could.
So none of the... We use the violin and play it open?
No, that's not it.
His light is my light. My heart is his heart. That's what the piece of paper said. There might be a clue in the journal. Despite the thorough discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear and wonder what I should have left her in the current state, blah, 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 blah. First, local, just talking about meeting the locals. Lo, a place of miracles, a planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. RHO, Theta, Epsilon, XI. We found the code was simply the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the seventh archontic. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardians shall be defeated. This is a circle with a dot on the outside to the left. This one is a circle with the X. Looks like an X outside to the right. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardians shall be defeated. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. I will pour out my spirit. Okay, here, moon, stars, listen, and mouth are all capitalized. All right, I'm guessing it has something to do with these rocks. Okay, that's a star there. Two stars. 3 stars. And then 2 stars. Along with a dude with a big belly. Let's see if we can use this with the door.
That's a peculiar idea.
It's not a peculiar idea, it's a good idea. This is a magical place. Panel. Another panel.
A thin strip of stone. It's a slightly different color to the rest of the masonry. This stone panel seems somewhat loose.
All right, let's pry it open. With the trowel. The trowel seemed to have given us good luck.
The blade of the trowel is too thick to wedge between the stonework.
Okay, knife.
Curses. The panel is slightly loose, but it feels like the knife will snap in two if I push any harder.
Very well. The chisel.
Perhaps I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here.
Here we go. Do it.
Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here? I should take a closer look. 3 niches have been carved into the stone.
Hold on, what does the journal say? When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Moon, chief of the stars, listen to the things I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. When the sun and the 2 moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Okay, so this is some kind of puzzle.
A thin strip of stone. This stone panel feels firmly affixed.
Okay, so we don't have to do anything with that one.
I'm afraid I can't shift it even a hair's breadth.
Let's try... cheap chisel for chisel. Puzzling. Mysterious. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I don't think this setup is correct. I believe we'll have to
I'm afraid I
go
can't
in
shift it even a
order.
hair's breadth.
So I'll pick these back up. Put the rooster down. Number 1, because it's got 1 star. And then... Nope, that's not right. God damn it. 1 star, 2 stars, and then 3.
A click?
Hold on, what is this? IAWPA. I am Abpacaz. I am Pabcaz. Alright, we'll figure that out later.
Incredible.
Okay. I W Abcaz.
I'm afraid I can't shift.
Did I? You heard a click. IAWABPACAZ. That's what I forgot. ABPA. Is there a way to reset this? Let's out your notebook.
A clicking sound, but nothing happened.
Hold up. I didn't. That's the first time she said a clicking sound. Hang on. I'm going to reset it. Reset, because I forgot something.
A clicking sound, but nothing happened.
All right. Now maybe we can try it over again. Okay. IAW. What was it? AP? Shit. All right. Oh, Mirg. What up? What up, friend? What up, pal? You always show up at the right times. You know what time it is? Note-taking time. I always take the perfect notes. Of course, Keltoids can't screw this up. IAW ABPACAZ. Now, maybe, have you been here the whole time and you're just waiting for me to stumble across a puzzle, or do you just have like perfect timing that you came in when I'm? Can you just sense puzzling? IAWABPACAZ.
The light.
That's the purple light from our dreams. Oh shit. we gonna die?
Curses. Goodness me. There's
Mirror turd.
nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman? Ancient Greek? No, this is something else.
Temple. An incredible discovery. Okay, so now this must be where we need to look at the
figure
journal
is
again.
Holding a whip.
Whip like that was on our rocks.
The figure is presenting what looks like a sheaf of wheat. No movement there. No movement there.
What's in the box?
Try as I might, it will not open. There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps. A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid.
The guy in the left fishing.
Sealed tight. There's something rattling round inside. There's nothing inside these. There's nothing inside these.
Okay, we'll come back to that pot in the box in a minute.
The soil feels as hard as rock despite this damp environment.
Okay, we picked up a pot. What good will that do us? Broken pottery?
This one has shattered to pieces.
Very observant, Thomasina. Very observant indeed.
These are all empty. Ice cold. A stream of water is trickling down from the sodden earth above. The way forward?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it looks like a puzzle room. Smash the pot with the other pot. We'll give that a go.
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
It was a great idea. Use knife with pot.
The seal is too tight. I can't get the knife in anywhere.
Fiddle?
No, that won't achieve anything useful. Some situations do call for brute force.
Our trusty trowel. Our trowel is the most strongest thing in our inventory. Crank.
It looks like a crank handle. Curses.
So obviously there's going to be a place for us to insert said crank handle. Let's try the pot with the soil.
No, that won't work.
All right. Like I was saying before, trowel with the soil.
I've broken up the soil. It's loose now. I've tilled the soil.
Good work. Okay, I'm seeing what, because the journal said they saw some shrubbery sprout right before their eyes. So I'm guessing we'll need this. Collect some water. Can you guess what I'm going to do next?
I've collected some water in the pot.
Use the pot with the soil.
There is nothing there to water.
Fine. Fine then. Maybe there's seeds in this box.
can't wedge it open with the knife.
Trowel?
I've had no luck getting it open with the trowel. Try as I might, it will not open. There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps.
I wonder, this is the key that was given to us for our bedroom.
The key doesn't fit.
Nah, of course it doesn't. Okay. We have to do something with the soil. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe will the crank work with the box?
It fits in the hole. Let's see if I can turn it. My word.
Seeds?
The box is full of seeds? They glow in a most unnatural manner. Yet I feel compelled to take some.
You do want to take them. And since we've tilled the soil, you know what we're going to do now.
There we are.
Last step. Water.
Am I dreaming?
This is no dream, my dear Thomasina. We have wheat.
The wheat is firmly rooted. I can't pull it out. These roots are strong and tight.
So maybe this is a root that he's holding, and this guy's holding wheat. Now we're cooking. Let me cook. Let me freaking cook. And we'll collect roots.
I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it.
Hello, what? Yes, man. So we'll put the root.
The curious length of root is strong yet flexible.
Put it in this guy's hand.
I'm almost onto something there.
We just need to get the hand open. Maybe we need to switch.
Try as I might, it won't fit.
What about if we put it in this guy's hands first? On the wheat side.
It fits.
So how come the root won't work?
I'm almost onto something there.
Maybe I need to thin it out. Maybe cut it a little more?
No, that won't achieve anything useful. No, that won't achieve anything useful.
We've already tried cutting it again. Is there anything else? Maybe if we put the root in... Nope, that won't work. Broken pottery. Maybe I can pry this dude's hand open.
It fits, but something is not quite right. I'm not sure what that would
Okay, we put the root with the crank.
It's a little crude, but I believe I fashioned a whip.
Ah, okay. Now we're cooking.
It fits.
All right, let's go forth.
Whatever was once placed here is long gone. I'm unsure if this had any function. It seems bare of any detail. Empty. Empty.
I'll just go room by room.
Goodness me.
Oh, it's that fucking cat.
Herbert? It's Herbert. What madness is this?
What are you doing down here?
What on earth are you doing down here, you silly cat? Did you follow me?
It's not a silly cat.
Absolutely starving.
Don't feed the cat. That's what the guy warned us about.
The man is presenting a small, rounded object.
To the goat, which is missing from that dude's house.
This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object. A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient.
Cool cat. You cat.
Astonishing. An ancient device.
Okay, I know what to do there. I'm just going to investigate a little bit further.
Characters. Perhaps Greek in origin?
Okay, that just goes back to our journal. So we can consult the journal. Vessel.
I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
Alright, we'll see what the journal says quick. A planted seed sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. So RHOXI. We found the code was simply in the singular. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the seventh archontic.
It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. I can't fit my fingers inside. Perhaps there is some sort of key to activate this contraption.
Okay, so we obviously don't have a key, so we'll see what's in the other rooms.
A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot. I haven't the faintest idea what it is. I don't wish to touch it.
Use the pot with the
I've scooped
ooze.
some of the greasy substance into the pot.
Now, is this the goat? It is an evil goat. Looks like he's guarding this entrance.
like an object could be placed here. It looks like an object could be placed here. I shan't go near it. What in God's name?
Yep. Goat's bad. Goat is very bad. Maybe we'll place the pot of grease with the
I
panel.
should take a closer look.
I did look. Is there a way to move this thing?
It looks like an object.
Okay. Come back in a moment. What about this big pot?
In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless. Just an empty pot. Incredible.
Cranks.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eloios. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartheroeth.
Very menacing sounding names.
There's something in its mouth. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Ioth. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I Roman numerals. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thalthabawath. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Sauriel. My God! A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to? The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off.
Oh.
Should I keep it?
Yes. Okay, so that moves the heads. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. So we need to turn all those heads in a certain direction. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. So the guardian must be the goat. Okay, so this is that sign that we saw that something can be placed on top of on the panel on the floor. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit, repeating. Okay, so we'll come back. Here we'll put the coin.
The gold coin is shiny and smooth, no doubt worth a small fortune.
And we use the coin with the vessel.
The coin went in. I don't think anything happened.
Now we need to look at the plinth. Can I interact with these? E and then E. I know it's not an actual E, but okay, so I can't interact with these at all. What to do with the severed hand? I don't think I'll need that quite yet. Oh, is this everything I have? Okay, that doesn't do anything. Maybe we'll place that severed hand's finger in here.
That doesn't fit there.
Of course. Oh, what?
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros.
Ouroboros rod.
The small rod is topped with the carved depiction of the Ouroboros. Small indentations and protrusions run along the shaft. The rod doesn't seem to fit here.
I'm pretty sure it goes here.
It appears this section does not move. It moves a fraction.
Okay, so we must need to find another. Let's just go back in here real quick. Standing stone.
There is a queer heat emanating from the stone.
Shining object.
Something is hanging here. A writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft. Perhaps a key of some nature. That is well out of my reach. I don't know why, but I really don't want to put my hand in there.
Alright, we'll put whoever's hand this belongs to in there.
No, that won't work.
Wait, I don't think I actually clicked on the hole.
No, that's not it. The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem. Nothing of note here.
Okay, we can exit now. Try going back in this room. Maybe this pin we just found will go.
That doesn't fit there.
There we go.
Fits. I think I shall leave it in place. Something moved in another room.
And the question is, which room? Oh.
The statue is well out of reach. A great carved serpent has emerged from the shadows. It looks absolutely starving. Herbert is looking at me with pleading eyes. I think he is hungry.
eyes must face... Which direction? Found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the seventh archontic. And this is the wheel. And it's got a dot here. Up here has an X. And when we pointed it there, that serpent emerged in the pillar room. A dead language reveals the path.
Empty.
Oh, I didn't... Nope.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Erra Theoth. This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna say it looks that way. Just keep cranking. I can't tell which way this head is looking. This one was okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's jammed.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
Maybe the hand.
I can't get it unstuck with this.
Fine, fine. That's fair.
I can't get it unstuck with this. I can't get it unstuck with this.
Yeah, there's nothing else I would imagine would get that unstuck. So as for right now, I'm all stuck up in my fuck ups. Oh no. Ooh, I thought the game was gonna crash. Is there anything I can use or reuse in here? I don't think that the game would do that to me.
I don't need to take more.
Okay, so I think this room is done, so... Let's go back to the wheel.
I think I shall leave
Oh.
it.
You know, we'll just, we'll see what that did in the other room, just out of curiosity. Okay, there it is, the serpent head.
It appears this section...
Okay, maybe that's where it needs to go. I mean, that seems a little bit more correct according to the journal. But then, I mean, look here. What's the difference between that position and this position?
The rod doesn't seem to fit here. The rod doesn't seem to fit here. The rod doesn't seem to fit here.
Okay, so that doesn't fit on any one of those, but it fits over here. Right.
I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
Yep, I put the coin in. Consult the journal. It said something about a dead language. A dead language reveals the path. Thou art moon, stars, listen, mouth. I will pour out my spirit. So this is highlighted red. So that means it bears some sort of importance. See if there's anything I missed on here. No. Will you... pot of grease? Can I use that with the hand?
Can't see how that will help me. I should take a closer look. That won't fit into the slot.
Duh.
Whatever was once placed here is long gone.
What if you fed the cat? The hand? Are you saying feed it the hand?
No, that won't work.
Ugh. Mirg, back at it again.
Ghastly.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Big brain moves, Mirg.
A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
And we'll put this into the vessel.
The coin went in. Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there. The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
P and E. I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. RHO. Simply in the singularity of the characters. So maybe Epsilon. Any more P's or E's? Hold on. E, RHO, theta, epsilon, XI. Maybe that's not actually a P. You need theta and Z. Do you not know the Greek letters for theta and Z? I don't. So I pushed in these.
I've inserted 2 coins, which seems to have caused a mechanism to stir within the plinth below.
Theta and Z. So, like, what is... Oh, did it... They became undepressed? 3 dashes and the circle guy. I didn't hear anything.
I've inserted 2.
Three dashes in the circle and the other ones. All 4 of them? So... all 4 of them. So this and the circle. Gosh, you're too smart, Mirk. I would have never figured that out. Fragment.
This must be important.
You think? And then another rod.
A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent.
Mirk, Mirk, Mirk. I'm guessing the serpent will fit. Click. Can I move this now? Click. You keep sassing her for giving you clues you need. Some puzzles are over my head, man. I'm glad you're here, otherwise I would have had to Google. Length fragment?
I can't see how that will help me. I can walk through there. I can walk through there. I've inserted 2 coins, which seem...
Nothing else there. Let's go take a look at the other room and see what happened. Aha!
Goodness me. What in God's name?
Something tells me this is no place of God.
What's this? A piece of stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I know where that goes.
I should take a closer look.
Will you...
I should take a closer look. It fits.
Perfect.
The fragment is in place.
Okay, so we've solved everything but this room.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thartharoeth.
And just out of curiosity, what is this?
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I Roman numerals.
Let's check for clues. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. Are they facing the correct way? So we've completed this one. Dead language reveals the path. So if this one's stuck, then maybe we need to make all the heads face the direction that this one is facing. I think it's facing the 5 o'clock position. I can't really tell.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I Roman numerals.
The number 7.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest.
Northwest. Okay. Hell toys, you fool. North. Northwest. That one's stuck.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
You need some WD-40 for reals, man. Spit on it. Just spit on it. Yeah. Hold up. Something's not right. No.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I, Roman numerals.
Oh.
The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here. Voila.
All right, now I just need to figure out what the... All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. So maybe if the... Oh, this 7! 7! He, 7th Archontic. So that would make him the 7th Archontic. Mirg, you've done it again. I wonder how long you've been sitting there and being like, come on, Keltoids. Whoop. Did I over... Ah, too far. I had it right. East, north, and then stop. And 1/4 turn. One more.
Something has emerged from within the bust. A curious object. I'll keep it.
Bust fragment in the shape of an eye.
A thin piece of stone carved into the shape of what appears to be an eye. No, that's not it. The thin stone has been carved to resemble a crescent moon.
Okay, so they're all looking at the doorway that the goat is guarding now.
That doesn't fit there. It fits. It fits.
We did it. We defeated him.
Oh, it's gone.
We didn't even need to lift a finger. Page on the floor.
What have we here?
Are we looking on
This
time,
is my
y'all?
father's handwriting. A page torn
shit.
from his journal.
Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I am shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right, though. We do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done.
Saxnot.
Niche.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. It's very heavy. I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb. The soil has hardened into a thick casing.
Soil?
A goat has been buried here. How gruesome.
Oh no. Goat
A
skeleton?
horn has broken away from the skull. I'll take it.
And just by guessing, it probably goes over here by this bust. Menacing.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design. The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. No movement there. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open.
Let's say eyes must space the. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I will pour out my spirit, repeating.
The eye seems to follow me round the room. The mouth is clenched tightly together. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open. It's been smashed to smithereens. Empty. Empty. That is well out of my reach. I wonder if this had any relevant meaning. I wonder if two fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place. That is well out of... A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. That's a peculiar idea. I'm not sure what... No, that won't work.
A dead language reveals the path. Thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to things. Pour out my spirit. Is there anything else in this room that I have not clicked on?
A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. I can't remove it. I can't remove it.
I use...
No, that won't achieve anything. can't remove it. I can't remove it.
Okay. Niche, inscription, lid, head, 2 serpents' heads. Was there another?
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb. It's very heavy.
Right. Key. Horned bust key. Try that with the...
No, that won't work. I can't see how that will help me. That's a peculiar idea. That is well out of my reach.
Is there anything else I have to do here?
No movement there.
Yeah, okay, so I'm
The eye.
I'm done with the statue. Now what? Where does the key go?
I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back.
Pop that eyeball out.
If I can just wedge the knife under here...
Would have thought about that, but...
Got it.
We use the eye in that little niche.
Remarkable. There's a key. I'll take it. A keyhole. The key doesn't seem to fit.
Alright, we'll use the other key.
The key fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Now, is there a keyhole in this dude's eye?
Is that blood?
Yes, there is.
It fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Oh dear.
What a horrific racket.
Oh, it's that cat.
It is well out of reach. That dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can almost make out a pattern, a tune of sorts.
Music. So is
That
this...
is well out of...
the violin. So read the music. So let's see. So if this is guitar tabs, the top one would be this string. 2, and then third string, second string, third string again, and first.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, I know. I was just seeing if anywhere my placement of the cursor does any difference in the tone. I'm just gonna start over. So maybe it's backwards. So maybe it's the fourth string.
No, that's not it.
Whoops, start over. Fourth. Second. Third. Second. And back to fourth. I do play guitar, so I knew. Bet y'all didn't know that. Whoa. Kitties. Ugly cats. Those are some of the most messed up looking cats I've ever seen.
It's all just
Nope, it's not a dream. Wake up, open your eyes.
wash.
Oh,
Is this all in my head?
she's losing it, y'all. Three doorways.
Absolute darkness lies beyond. Absolute darkness lies beyond. A crescent moon. An eye. It is rather unsettling. A sun. Or star.
And there's a plaque here.
The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Alrighty. We... Just seeing if any of these words look familiar. Consult the journal. A dead language reveals the path. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth to reveal thyself to me. Moon, stars. So what was
The
this?
sun. Or star.
When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. A dead language reveals the path, for thou art The moon, the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said, follow the words of my mouth. I will pour out my spirit, repeating. Okay, so the hotspots here. The moon is the chief of the stars. Back at our childhood home. Dad?
Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Oh dear. Dad! No! Dad! Father!
This is my father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Saxnot may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I will put an end to this. So Lord Panzuk has always been saying, the town has forgotten him. So this entity, which is much more malign influence, is probably that him. So at least we know that this entity is male. Fuck, it's hot. 1 second, y'all. I think my wife must have turned up the heat. Tends to do that. Okay.
I don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
Acquired journal page. Okay, what next? The moon is the chief of the stars. Listen to the things I have said, follow the words of my mouth. I don't know, do you think we should take the stars next? Said the moon is the chief of the stars. And that's the doorway that I'm currently leaning to. Yep, we'll do that.
Three, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father!
Capital.
Capital.
Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Remember everything I've taught you. So... oh, we don't have anything. We need to dig. We need to excavate.
Thomasina, a true archaeologist, uses the tools of her trade.
All right, we have to go find the trowel.
I remember this.
Okay, and in our early memory, the treasure was here. This is where we found our first
Nothing.
treasure. All right, we'll try this pile of dirt.
Nothing. Oh, the wretched smell.
Is that a cat? It is a cat.
What is the meaning of this? Father?
And then listen. We go through this doorway.
Mother? She looks devastated.
Thomasina, is that you?
He speaks.
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Father, you can talk again.
Oh boy.
I've got so much to ask you, so much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
All right. Oh goodness. Nothing but roots.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
Rain cat. I'm not sure what the name of that is, so, but I just call it rain cat. All right, and then the last one was mouth. 12:30, 12:20. Said I was gonna stop at midnight-ish, but hang on. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Y'all sit here and stew in the suspense while I go relieve myself. I'll be back in just a moment. Hang tight, y'all. we're back. Hopefully this game ends pretty soon. The final descent. It all ends here. Deeper and deeper we go.
My God.
Look at that thing.
Father, this ends now.
Here we go. Soil.
There's something here, in the soil.
Let's trowel it up. A chocolate bar.
A tablet made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Don't do it. No, Thomasina. No. This is all part of their plan. They wanted you to do this. They said you need to give it willingly. Oh, fuck. Thomasina, what have you done?
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber. How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation. All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon, a god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed barrow alive, inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed Father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I've felt his corruption growing within me. He grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried, but I could deny him no longer. I became now but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry.
No.
I am his now. Soon will all be his. Hail Abraxas Rex.
Abraxas. Holy crap. Are we dead now? Oh, shit.
I say she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
The seventh day. Vindicta.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Mere Turt.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
I've caught much worse than that. Don't do it. Leave that man alone. Oh no. No, 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 no. I can't do it, y'all. Oh man, come on. Come on. No.
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
Shut
And
the
my
fuck
light
up.
is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please join the others inside.
This is the result of the choices I made. Fuck this game.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
Get fucked. Several years later.
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year, imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption. You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavors. But why didn't you tell me the truth? Especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow. Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force. Abraxas. I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of?
Dude.
I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother. What have I done? Forgive me.
Kiss my ass. Abraxas Rex, uncertain future. Son of a bitch. Huh. I hate that ending. Okay, I will say this. I hope that that is like the ending. Like the ending that was written for this game. Because if I find out that, like I said before, if there is a bad ending, a mediocre ending, and a good ending, that if you get the bad ending and you want a different ending, you have to play it over again? I'm just going to look it up on YouTube. That is, of course, if somebody else has played through this and gotten a good ending. But ending aside, voice acting. Killed it with the voice acting. I will say I felt at times that there was a little bit too much dialogue with the characters. Like, you'd go speak to somebody and it'd be like 7 things that you have to talk about, and it's just like, okay. But the reason I question the ending is because there are some choices throughout the game that you have to make. God, but I'm just getting a feeling that maybe I got a bad ending. You know, maybe I shared a little bit too much information. You know, maybe I was a little bit too friendly and a little bit too truthful. Yeah, the graphics, you know, nothing special. It was a cool little. I won't say it wasn't nothing special. It was a very, very good pixelated game with the some of the cutscenes. You know, I appreciated the artwork. It was very grotesque and generated a proper response. Thank you for playing The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. Fuck you. Fuck you, Cloak and Dagger Games. God damn it. Son of a bitch. All right, hold up. I'm gonna have to Google this. Okay, are there multiple endings in the excavation of Hobbs Barrow? Google says just the one ending. Choices made in the game influence dialogue and achievements, but Thomasina's fate will always be the same. We did consider having an alternate ending, but didn't settle on one that would unravel the whole narrative and point of the game. Okay. So, if that's the true ending, yes, I'm glad you waited for the GGs. So yeah, I didn't like the ending. I hated it, but now I know there's just one ending. Then, I mean, there are going to have to be some games or movies that have to have not a happy ending, and this happened to be one of them. So, definitely generated a response of anger. But no, I did enjoy the game. Would I recommend to anybody else? Yeah. Yeah, I think I would. If you like pixelated games with a couple puzzles thrown in there, trying to figure stuff out, then yeah, I would. All right, so Put that game in the notch of our belt of games defeated. Whoop. Okay. Well, now that we're done for the night, let's go check and see if there's anybody who is raidable. Um, Hold on. Following. We haven't rated Phenom TTV in a while. It looks like he's playing Final Fantasy Ziv. So we'll go ahead and give him a raid. Yep. Good guy, fun to watch. I like his Final Fantasy play. Very mindful, very demure. Click on him. You choose not to stay during the raid, that's perfectly fine. Thank you for stopping by and watching me play this game. And thank you, Mir, for helping me out with some of those puzzles. All right, first, before we go, I have to be honest. Be honest. Were you just sitting there, just like ripping your hair out, thinking, watching me struggle through some of those puzzles at the end, thinking, Keltoids, what are you doing? It's the answer's right there. My feelings won't get hurt. Nah. Cool. Yeah, I feel because I've watched some other people play games and try to solve puzzles, and it's like right there. The answer's right there. No, right there. But then again, it's different when I'm playing a game because it's just like all of a sudden, sometimes I get just a brain fart. Anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's begin. So, Phenom TTV playing Final Fantasy Ziv. Have a good night, y'all.
I hate you, Bismarck. You're a terrible, terrible whale. Keltoids! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing this evening? We dancing. We having a party? Did you have a good stream?